Real Madrid lived up to expectations and completely dominated City with a 3-1 victory. And when I say dominated, I mean it. City spent most of the game struggling just to get out of their own defensive half. If Vinicius was the star of the first leg, tonight belonged to Mbappé. The Frenchman stole the show with a stunning hat-trick, and all 3 goals were absolute beauties. His performance was so outstanding that after the match, even Vini, Rodrigo, and Ancelotti couldn't help but praise him. Stick around until the end, because we'll break down exactly what they said about Mbappé in detail, and I want to hear your take on a big controversy surrounding them that has been making waves in Europe after tonight's game. But before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel to help us grow. I noticed that 80% of the people watching our videos aren't subscribed, so please drop a like and hit that subscribe button to help us reach 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Let's set a challenge. Let's hit 1,000 likes on this video. Now that you're subscribed, let's get into the news. So yeah, guys, before the match, even Guardiola himself admitted in an interview that, in his opinion, City had only a 1% chance of winning. In other words, if the man widely regarded as the best coach in the world says his own team has almost no shot, who are we to disagree? Beating Real Madrid in the Champions League is already a challenge under normal circumstances. Imagine having to do it at the Bernabeu. And just as Pep predicted, the inevitable happened. Not only did Real Madrid win, but they absolutely crushed City. The aggregate scoreline was a ridiculous 6-3, but tonight, it felt like Real was up against a second division team. City just couldn't get past midfield. It was one of those matches where the score could have been even worse if Madrid hadn't eased off a bit, and if Ederson hadn't made some key saves. At this point, we can officially call City Real Madrid's favorite victim. They've now been knocked out by Los Blancos in 2022, 2024, and again in 2025. And in both 2022 and 2024, Madrid went on to win the title. And as I said earlier, if Vini was the hero last week, tonight, the Bernabeu was in awe of Mbappé. The man put on a clinic, scoring 3 goals, and not just any goals, but absolute stunners. Just wait until you see the crowd's reaction to those strikes. After Mbappé's masterclass, Real's players couldn't hold back their admiration in post-match interviews. First up was Rodrigo. You never go a game without making an impact against Manchester City. No goal today, but you did provide an assist for Mbappé's hat-trick. Safe to say you guys are clicking? For sure. Like he always says, with his talent, he'd thrive anywhere in the world, and at Real Madrid, it was never going to be any different. I'm really happy to have set him up for another goal. Another Champions League assist, which is important for my stats. It was a special night. As I said, it's always a pleasure playing alongside him. Our team was already solid, and now we've got a superstar to make us even better. We just have to keep going. I couldn't find Vini's interview on camera, but he also had high praise for Mbappé. Kylian was a phenomenon tonight. But not just tonight, he's been delivering great performances and really helping the team. He scores a lot, and we're all thrilled to have him here. I think it's pretty clear he's already settled in, and this is the level of play we expect from him going forward. Hopefully, he keeps this up. Now we're entering the part of the season we love, and we're getting better every day. I think things are going to go really well for both him and the team. But the biggest surprise came from Ancelotti. When asked if Mbappé could reach Cristiano Ronaldo's level at Real Madrid, he didn't hesitate. Kylian's adaptation period ended late last year, and since then, he's been a perfect fit for our style of play. He was spectacular tonight, scoring 3 fantastic goals. He's been contributing with goals in every match. Once again, I want to emphasize that our struggles earlier in the season had nothing to do with him or our attack. It was our defense that needed work, and we've been addressing that. Can Mbappé reach Cristiano Ronaldo's level in this club? Without a doubt, he has the talent to get there, but he'll have to work extremely hard. Cristiano set an incredibly high bar, and Kylian is still new here. Given his skill and the determination he's showing, it won't be easy, but he has what it takes to reach that level. He just has to put in the work. Mbappé himself made it clear that he's already settled in, stating, "The adaptation period is over. Now it's time to show my personality and start deciding games. I'm very happy here and want to make history with this jersey. Leverkusen or Atletico Madrid? I'd rather face Atletico, it saves us a trip." And now comes the part that's stirring controversy in Spain. many people are beginning to believe that if Real Madrid pulls off the incredible feat of winning the Champions League again this season, considering how things are shaping up early in 2025 and the fact that there are no national team competitions this year, the Ballon d'Or could very well go to Mbappé instead of Vinicius Jr. So far, Jr has recorded 16 goals and 12 assists in 32 matches. Meanwhile, Mbappé reached 28 goals and 3 assists in 37 games. In terms of overall goal contributions, their averages are fairly similar. However, if you've been following Real Madrid since the start of the season, you might remember that back in October, Vini had already racked up nearly 20 goal involvements, while Mbappé hadn't even reached 10 yet. This only reinforces what I've mentioned in other videos. Since January 2025, the Frenchman has been scoring at a much higher rate, while Vini's numbers haven't been as strong. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the Brazilian has been playing poorly. He's still performing well, as evidenced by his dominant display against City in the first leg. But Mbappé's form in 2025 has been superior, especially in big matches. This year alone, he's found the net against Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and now bagged a hat-trick against City. Also, let's not forget, just last week, right after the first leg against City, the well-known sports outlet Score90 released its updated Ballon d'Or rankings, with Mbappé already in third place, ahead of Vinicius. And that was before today's hat-trick. Of course, things could take a turn if Real Madrid crashes out in the round of 16 or quarter-finals, and a team like Rafinha's Barcelona or Salah's Liverpool ends up winning the Champions League. In that scenario, the Ballon d'Or would likely go to one of their key players. But honestly, after what we witnessed today and how this season has unfolded so far, I wouldn't be surprised if the voting panel considers Mbappé's performances strong enough to edge out Vini, especially if Real Madrid lifts the trophy again. Another factor that boosts Mbappé's chances is something Vini himself said after Real's final group stage match. In an interview, he mentioned how happy he was with Mbappé and that both he and Rodrigo worked hard every day to help Mbappé become the top scorer in all competitions. That statement alone shows he's already taken a backseat to the Frenchman. And if you think about it, that's kind of sad. Vini has been at Real for nearly 7 years, has been playing at an elite level for 3 or 4 seasons, and just when he seemed close to winning the Ballon d'Or, he might end up handing over the spotlight to a player who only just arrived. But anyway, with this qualification secured, Real Madrid now awaits Friday's draw to find out whether they'll face their city rivals, Atletico Madrid, or Bayer Leverkusen in the round of 16. Now, I want to hear your thoughts. If Real Madrid triumphs this season and wins another Champions League, will Mbappé take home the Ballon d'Or?